Hey there guys, welcome to a new vlog. As you can probably tell, I'm in my classroom right now. I just got here for the day. It's right around 11 a.m. I actually was planning on nannying today, but the family that I nanny for didn't end up needing me today, so I already ran some errands this morning. I worked on cutting some things out and laminating and all sorts of fun stuff. As I was coming into the school though, a couple of people in like some sort of service truck were coming in as well, but I didn't actually like see them. Like I saw them like getting stuff out of their truck, but I didn't actually ever see them come in. And so I don't know if they're gonna like need me to leave my room at some point so they can work on something. I'm not really sure. I know when I was here the other day, there was somebody working on replacing all my light bulbs, which was nice because like almost all the lights were out in my room, which was pretty wild. I actually have the lights off again today because it is actually considerably cooler than the other day when I was in my classroom, but it still just gets so warm in here. Even though it's a cooler day, like it's just hot and stuffy in my classroom because the windows have to stay shut when I'm not here. So anyways, before I jump into it too much, I did want to show a little haul of some things that I got from my Amazon wish list, and I am seriously so grateful for these items. Let me grab the little note that says who they're from. So the note that went with this package says, "Hi Kim, reading the series with my now teenager are still some of my best memories. May your kids enjoy it as much as we did." And then also she sent one, I think that just said like enjoy the gift or something like that. But this is from a viewer named Diana, and Diana, thank you seriously so much for these goodies. I am so appreciative. I seriously cannot say it enough. The first thing that she gave me is this huge series of My Weird School Days. So it's a 12-pack of books, which is awesome. So I actually made a label to put them in like one of my genre little crate things, and then I bought some more crates so that way I can organize these today. So I'm so excited to have these. I know that kids really love these. They're pretty quick reads, they're pretty small, so yeah, I've seen a lot of kids even in middle school really enjoy these as well. So thank you so much, Diana, for that. And then she also sent me a laminator, and I'm so excited for this, you guys. I actually have a Scotch laminator already, but it's not the best. It's older, and I just saw this Amazon Basics one. It had really good reviews, so this one I'm actually gonna leave in my classroom, and then the Scotch one I'm gonna leave at home. So I'm so excited to have this. And then she also sent me a couple of other things that are at my house still because I didn't really have a need to bring them here. She got me an HP printer, which is phenomenal. I'm so excited. I actually got it all set up yesterday, and I printed a bunch of labels, and I was able to like laminate them and cut them and all that fun stuff. So thank you so much. I actually do already own a Canon printer. However, the ink was just so crazy expensive. I seriously could not afford it, and I was replacing the ink like once a month, if not more than that. So with HP printers, you can do almost like a membership to their instant ink program, so that way it monitors the level of the ink in your printer and it automatically sends you new ink when you're about to run out. And that way you never run out of ink, and it's a lot more affordable. So I am so appreciative for that. I already printed so much stuff last night, and I'm definitely going to get the instant ink membership or whatever pretty soon. So thank you so much, Diana, for that. And then also she sent me laminator little pouches, which those are pretty pricey. So I so appreciate not having to go out and buy those myself. Thank you so much, Diana. That was seriously so generous, and I am so excited to set all these things up. And like I said, I have already put the printer to good use. So today while I'm in my classroom, I'm going to be working on my classroom library. Is going to be my main focus, and then I'm also just going to be working on other odds and ends throughout the room. Like I said, I printed a bunch of labels and stuff, so I'm going to just see how far I get, but my classroom library is my main focus for today. I'm hoping that I can get it almost all the way done, and then tomorrow my mom and I are going to come, and my mom is going to help me clean the couch, and then we might set up some of the bulletin boards in the room as well. And then also I'm hoping maybe we could get the extra furniture that's like just in the corner of my room that you guys have seen in other vlogs. I'm hoping that we can get that into like the storage room of the school, which is actually just the stage, but I guess they don't use it. So I don't know for sure though if my key will work for that door, so I'm not positive, but if it does, then we might move everything from here into there. And then also I might check that room to see if I can find a better desk for my teacher desk. Hello friends, so life update. It is about 2:30 right now. I pretty much finished my library. I finished everything that I'm gonna do today at least. So I'll show you guys what it looks like all together in just a moment, but you can kind of see it behind me. But I want to show you guys what I was just working on. I found a bunch of these Bic pens the other day at Staples for 50 cents a pack, and they're purple pens, and I got 4 packs of them. I think they had like a maximum of 5 that you could get, and yeah, I almost got 5, but I decided to just get 4 because I think I'm gonna have a pretty small class size this year. I think I'm gonna have around 20-ish kids. So what I did is I went ahead and took some washi tape. Hold on, let me just take my camera off the tripod. I took some purple washi tape, like purple pattern washi tape, and I just put them around the base of the pen with numbers. So these are going to be for the students to use for like editing their papers or you know, checking their math homework or whatever it might be. They can use purple pen, and so I wrote their numbers on it so that way they'll be less likely to lose them, because that way if you find one on the ground and you see it's number 13, you can be like, hey Johnny, aren't you number 13? And get it back to Johnny, so there aren't just like a million purple pens on the floor. So I'll update you guys once the school year starts if this actually works. I just figured it might save me a little bit of sanity later to have it just done now versus always trying to figure out like who has a pen and who needs a pen and all that stuff. So anyways, that's what I just did. It only took me a couple minutes. Sorry, I'm all sideways now. And then I think what I might do is see if I can get into the office to get the butcher paper or like the craft paper or whatever for my bulletin board. So I think that's what I'm gonna do next. And also I started going through some of my cupboards. Hold on, let me take this off again. I started going through some of my cabinets and cupboards and stuff. I've been going through them, but there's seriously just so much stuff in here, you guys. Like the teacher before me left a lot, and none of it's organized. So yeah, it's been a lot of work trying to go through those. So I've slowly but surely been going through to try to see like what's in here, but I actually found something good, so I wanted to show you guys. I found these little cushions in one of the cabinets, and I just put them up on this little bench area that I have that's by the window, so this can be another workspace area. And then also I bought one of these little crates for the clipboards that I have so far, and those are just organized in here, so if kids want to grab a clipboard and then work over in this space or like on the floor somewhere, then they can do that. And now let me show you my library. Oh, it's a little blurry. Okay, so this is what it's looking like from back here. As I started organizing things, I realized a couple mistakes I made on the labels that I printed. So it's not like a finished product right now by any means, and I'm also like hoping I get some more books before the school starts. I'm gonna keep going to like thrift stores and stuff, but it's looking a lot better. So I have my read letters, which you saw in the last video. I painted those white. And then on the top, I have these little crates from Walmart. These were 97 cents each, and I have 16 total. So in each of these 16 crates, I have a different series, and then I have it labeled in either a genre or like a book category. So I did change this just a little bit as well, so I need to print a new one. Instead of having green be award winning, I'm gonna have green be graphic novel instead, or I'm sorry, not graphic novel, science fiction instead. And then award winning is just gonna be in a couple of baskets like that. So I have all of these. In my last couple of vlogs, I think I've gone through and said some of the series that I'm gonna have, so I'm not gonna like repeat them all, but you guys can look and see. This is like the saddest basket right now. I only have one, but I'm thinking I'll be able to find more, or just I'll get some on Amazon, because I feel like that's a really good series for 4th grade. So I have all these. And then down here I have other categories. So these are bigger Sterilite bins, and these are like smaller little ones, you can see. So I have mythology. I need some more mythology books as well. That one's not quite fitting. I might have to put that one sitting down in the back. But I am hoping to get more of these series of books, the Beasts of Olympus or the Goddess Girls book. So I hope to get some more of those. If not before the school year starts, then I'll just order some when the school year starts from Scholastic. But I definitely want more of those. And then I have a ton of horror books. I was donated some Goosebumps, and I bought a lot of like Michigan Chillers and stuff. And also, I forgot to say this, but I ran out of little binder rings. I bought these this morning from Meijer. and I ran out pretty quickly. The pack that I got only had 25, so these are actually just taped on for now, but there are like little holes you can kind of see on the side, so I think I will probably attach a binder ring or just figure out like a better way to attach them. I'm not exactly sure how yet, but yeah, I'll figure that out. And then diverse characters. Okay, so let's talk about this a second. I'm gonna put you back on the tripod. We're gonna take a quick pause from showing you the library because I got a comment on my last video and I really want to address it, and I meant to address it earlier in this video, but I forgot. So why I have a category for diverse characters. Somebody commented and was kind of upset that that was something that I had because they felt like that was separating the books with diverse characters from the other books, and I totally see how that would raise alarm. Totally understand, and I should have explained it better in the first place, but I really didn't do a good job doing that. So why I have made a category of diverse characters is because I think it is so important to include books with diverse characters in your library and really highlight those and explain to students why it's so important to read books about people who are different than you. I'm going to explain at the beginning of the year when I introduced the 30 book challenge. One of my categories in there is diverse characters. So I'm going to say you have to read however many books that have characters different than yourself. So I'm going to say I have a basket in the back of books that I've read that had characters who were different than me, where I felt like I learned about somebody else's life. I learned about another person's culture maybe, or another person's struggles or accomplishments, or another person's community. And I'm gonna say that diversity is not just race. I wanna really emphasize that, because diversity is not just race. That's a part of diversity, but diversity also comes from socioeconomic status, and it comes from different backgrounds and different cultures and different countries and different family upbringings and all that stuff. Like, there's so much more that is part of diversity than just race. So I'm not having a basket of just characters of different races. That is not what it is. And I should have explained that better, so I seriously apologize if I offended anybody at all, because that was not my intention. I am super passionate about the fact that students should read books about characters who are different than them, because you get to learn so much from those books. You get to use them as a window into a different person's life and community, and it's just really special. So I'm gonna say to my students that almost probably 2/3 of the books in our library at least have diverse characters in them. As long as they can prove that a book has a diverse character in it, it counts for that category. So it's not just the ones that are in that basket. Those are just some of my recommendations, ones that I have read and really enjoyed. But they could read, I don't know, almost any book in this whole library and say, hey, I think that there's diverse characters in this book, or a diverse character in this book, because this character is different than me because X, Y, and Z. So as long as they can back it up, like, they can use almost any book in the whole library for that. So I don't want you guys to think that I am separating those books and I'm saying, hey, like, let's just show, like, wow, different cultures in these books. And I'm not just doing that. I'm definitely going to explain it thoroughly, and I'm also going to be sending home a letter to parents at the beginning of the year explaining the 30 book challenge, explaining the categories and why I chose those categories. Also, like, different books that they could look for in those categories if they decide to go to the public library, or different recommendations that I have from my own library as well, or like our classroom library. So yeah, I don't want you guys to think that those are the only diverse books in my library, because that is definitely not the case. So I'm so sorry I didn't explain that sooner. I feel like that's something I definitely should have addressed sooner, but I guess I just, like, had the best intentions and I didn't really think about the fact that I didn't explain myself very well. So I so apologize. But anyways, let me carry on and show you guys the rest. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully, yeah, nobody's offended by that, but it was not my intention. So anyways, we're gonna keep on moving. So, diverse character books right there. Then, teachers' favorites is this next category. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make little, like, heart stickers and put them at the top of these books. But I haven't done that yet, so it's on my to-do list. And then award winners, basket 1, award winners, basket 2. Again, I'm gonna have some sort of symbol on these books that I'm gonna put at the top, because there's some award winners that are down in other baskets as well. Then I have these series books over here. This one I think I might replace with a different series and just move these down into like the loose books, but I haven't decided for sure. Then I have series books. This one I realized I accidentally put fantasy, but it's actually realistic fiction, so I need to change that. And then there. So you can tell I ran out of binder clips for these 4 baskets, so I need 4 more sets for sure. But yeah, this is how I connected them. I just put 2 on each one, so 1 on each side, and just connected it on the inside, so hopefully those will hold up. We'll see. I don't know for sure yet, but they're all like laminated too, and they're all on cardstock. So yeah, super excited about that. And then down here, we'll start on this side. I just have a bunch of loose books. You can tell I have multiple copies of a few books because I think it's really fun for kids to be able to read a book at the same time as one of their friends in the class. And then, yeah. So anyways, I have multiple copies of a few different books, but they're organized with washi tape on the spines by genre. So on this side, I have realistic fiction and historical fiction, which is also realistic fiction. We're going to talk about that, but it's just a different like type of realistic fiction. And then over here, all the pink ones are fantasy, green are science fiction, yellow are graphic novels, and then those 2 on the end I haven't actually like read through yet to see what they are, because they're like a bunch of smaller books in one. It's a super cool series. It's called Guys Read, and it's different guys, like, I don't know, books or stories that are like geared towards guys. I don't know. One of my professors recommended it to me, so I saw it at a thrift store and I grabbed it. But I need to go through and actually read the stories to see if they're all the same genre. I'm not sure yet. If you guys happen to know, maybe let me know in a comment below, but I'm not familiar enough with it to know just yet, so I have to look into it for those ones. But I spent a really long time going through and figuring out all of the different genres of those books. Most of them I've read, but not all of them. And some of them I just hadn't read in so long that I just needed like a reminder of what it would be. But I'm really, really happy with it. I feel like it looks really good so far. And yeah, there's not that much work that still needs to be done in there, so that feels really, really good. And now I think I'm just gonna go down and see if I can get into the office, like I said, and see if I can get some paper to start covering my bulletin boards. Also, before I forget, I picked these up from Dollar Tree today, and I like them a lot better than the bins I used to have over here. I just feel like it looks a lot better, and they're sturdier too. And then also I made these little tags for these tins, but I need to figure out a better way to attach them. I think maybe I'll try hot gluing them to the little tin, but I don't know if that will work. We'll see. And then eventually these are going to be classroom mailboxes. My teacher that I did my teacher assisting with used something like this for her classroom her classroom mailbox. I mean, what she did is put file folders in it, and then there were the kids' numbers at the top, so they just had to go in really quick and grab their papers out and then take them to go home. And it's nice too, because like I can just move this into the middle of the room at the end of the day if I want to, or I can leave it here and then they can grab it like on their way out the door. So yeah, I still need to get the little file folders for that, but that is a work in progress. And then I can't remember if I showed this before. I changed this like before I went on my honeymoon, but yeah, super fun. Hey there guys, so it's right before 4 o'clock right now, and no, that's a lie. Is it really right before 4 o'clock? No way. Wait a second. Oh my gosh, how is it already almost before 4 o'clock? I definitely thought it was like 3 o'clock right now. Okay, just kidding. It's right before 4 o'clock right now, actually, for real. And my mom actually just swung by because my school is kind of on the way back from her work. Like not totally on her way, but kind of close to it at least. So she just swung by and I showed her what I had worked on today, and she's actually gonna come tomorrow and help me with some things around my room. And I did find the butcher paper, or craft paper, whatever you want to call it, bulletin board paper in the office, but you guys, it is so paper thin. Like I just walking to my classroom, it was all wrinkled and stuff. So I think I am gonna go out and buy some fabric tonight. I was hoping that was an expense I would not need to do, but I just feel like it makes a lot more sense to just get the fabric, and then that way I can keep it and use it year after year after year versus just trying to fuss with the bulletin board paper and then having it be like a hot mess. So I'm gonna go swing by Hobby Lobby a minute and pick some of that up, and then also I have a couple other just small things on my list that I might go pick up. So like the binder clips or binder rings I'm gonna need some more of, and then there's just a couple other like small things on my list. I feel like I look super red. I think it's just the lighting. But anyways, I'm gonna go do that right now, and then I'm gonna grab some food too because I'm super hungry. So I'm gonna grab all that stuff, and then my mom and I are actually gonna come back tomorrow and work on getting the bulletin board stuff all set, and then my mom's gonna help me deep clean that couch. Thank you, Jesus, for that. Thank you, Jesus, for moms. Moms are just the best. So mom's gonna do that tomorrow. Also today, she went to a garage sale on her way here, and she found me another fan. Thank goodness, because it is hot in here, you guys. Even today when it's cooler outside, it's still hot in here. And then she got me a couple of staplers too, because I had like no staplers in here, literally none. So anyways, I need to carry all of my stuff to my car, and then I will go to Hobby Lobby and stuff, and I will probably check in with you guys at some point again tonight. Hello, sweet friends. So I'm back home now. I actually had a little bit of a fail earlier today. So when I said I was leaving, I did leave, and I was so hungry, so I went to Arby's and I got the new Coke Flow. I've gotten it literally 3 days this week, you guys. I have a problem, but they're so good. I get them with Diet Coke and they're only $1 right now. Not sponsored, but just love me some Arby's. So anyways, I got a Coke Float, and then I got like actual food too. And then I went to Hobby Lobby to get fabric for the bulletin board, and then I started driving home. And as I was driving home, I was like, oh, I never closed the windows, and it was pouring rain. Like I couldn't even barely see out my windshield because it was pouring. So luckily I wasn't like gone from the school for super long or anything. Like it was like less than an hour, but I had to go back and close the windows. And then since I was there anyways, I decided to put up one of the pieces of fabric for one of the bulletin boards, just because I wanted to make sure that it fit, because if not, I was gonna run to the store in the morning and then like replace it or buy a different one. So it did fit, so that was good. But I didn't bring my camera in or anything because I was planning on just like running in really quick and running out, but that didn't happen. So I'm gonna film a vlog tomorrow too, or at least some clips for a vlog. So I'll show you guys that tomorrow when I'm there. But yes, I did get some more work done. It was kind of an accidental thing because I wasn't planning on going back to the school, but obviously I couldn't just like leave the window open because that's not safe. So luckily I caught it before I was gone for too long, but yes, I need to be more careful about that because I think I was just like so excited about all the stuff I had done, and my brain just like wasn't working properly. So anyways, I just got home, actually not just got home, I got home like a couple hours ago, and I've just been kind of relaxing. I imported all the footage from this vlog so far. I worked on my Amazon wish list a little bit, just kind of going through and adding some things that I need and reorganizing and looking at like what I have already and all that stuff. And I seriously, guys, like I feel like I say this in every single vlog, but I cannot thank you guys enough. I've had so many of you contribute to my classroom via my Amazon wish list, which has been amazing, but then others of you too have just checked out my Amazon wish list and told me in comments where I can find some of the things on my wish list for a little bit cheaper, or some things that you've done in your classroom if you're teachers or whatever it may be, and how you've used some of the materials. And seriously, you guys, that means so much to me. So thank you guys so much for supporting me on my channel and in my life and in my classroom. Seriously, this has been amazing because you guys give me so many awesome comments giving me like ideas and tips and tricks and all this stuff. So it's just wild. But I actually came home to a package, so I thought before I ended this vlog I would show this. I am so excited about this package. This is from a viewer named Ashley, and it actually says that her name is Ashley Olsen, which is like so fun. So the note in here says, "Hi Kim, been watching your videos since you joined Gamma Phi. I'm so excited to see not only your journey as a teacher, but also with your family. You're going to do amazing things this school year, and I plan on contributing more. Love, Ashley Olsen." So Ashley, thank you so much. There are so many awesome things in here, so let's just jump into it. She got me a bunch of different books, you guys, and I'm so excited for these. So she got me a couple of, or actually a few of the Who Is, What Was, Where Is series of books. So I got Where Is the Grand Canyon. Super excited about that because I actually have a couple pictures in my classroom of me at the Grand Canyon, so that's kind of cool. This one is Where Is Alcatraz, and then Where Are the Great Pyramids. So those three, which I'm super excited about. And then she got me Ranger in Time, Rescue on the Oregon Trail. So this is a historical fiction book with a dog in it, which is super fun. Kids love dog books. And then also she got me Upside Down Magic. This one I actually have not read, but I'm gonna make an effort to read it sometime this summer because my 4th graders and my teacher assistant class love this book. And then she also got me 3 more books in the Whatever After series. These are really cute books, you guys. They're just like fun fantasy books. Girls tend to love them, and this totally would have been my cup of tea when I was in 4th grade. Like, I loved these kinds of books. And then the last thing that she got me is this super awesome picture book. It says Si Se Puede, Yes We Can, and it's about the janitor strike in LA. And I'm so excited for this. I think this is such a cool book to have in my classroom. So super excited about that. So thank you so much, Ashley. And then also I just have, this is not from the package, but I just have some Halo Top sitting here getting a little melty because Chris got some from work today. So yeah, I guess they were just giving it out at work or something. I'm not exactly sure. But I have some strawberry Halo Top, and you guys, I love Halo Top. I actually have some other ones in my freezer right now, so I'm super excited to dig into this. And I just like put it in my box when I was coming downstairs so I could give it a chance to melt. And I'm gonna eat that for my snack right now and edit this vlog. And then I think Chris and I might watch a movie tonight. And then I need to go to bed because, you know, I worked pretty hard today. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this vlog. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Remember that you are incredibly beautiful and loved, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.